Hey. In this video, we're going to discuss how to make changes to your website as a beginner inside the software. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Chris Ruffin, owner of CLR Solutions. We're a full service digital marketing agency and software company where we have software that allows us to be able to manage everything that you would need to be able to manage in your business in one place. Today we'll discuss the website and how to be able to navigate that as a beginner so that you can make changes to it. So what we'll be discussing is navigating the dashboard to find where websites are located, selecting your website, discussing the different options and things that exist and which page you want to work with. We'll make some adjustments on the page, discuss the elements, options, and then, show you how to update things. So let's jump right in. So here we have the dashboard. So, depending on your level of the software, your dashboard may look a little bit different. But overall, this is what you can expect to see. And if you look on this left-hand side, you'll see where you have sites listed. When you select sites, then it will bring you to the page where you see funnels, websites, blogs, so on and so forth. And again, depending on your level of the software, this is where you'll see your options. But we're discussing websites. So here, all of the websites that you have will be listed and you'll be able to go in and make those changes. So we'll click on business and coaching consulting website 1. And this is what you will see. So here, this is your home, contact us, calendar, thank you, a multi-purpose page, and a link in the bio page. So here you have your stats. It shows you all of the people that have gone in and looked at different things. If you have sales in your pages, you can see that there. Anything around security, adding headers and things like that. And then here, this is the settings where you're able to name and associate things with your domain. Add your icon that shows up, heading codes, body tracking codes, things like that. So going back to the pages, we're going to make a change on the home page. So you can click edit. I always suggest hitting the drop down and click edit in a new tab. And when you do that, it will bring up the page and this is what you will see. So if it brings the page up, it pulls up the website and you see all of these options that are listed here. Don't get overwhelmed. It is very, very simple to navigate, especially if you already have your site set up, which is easy to just make adjustments. So here, if you're going in, you want to look at the different pieces of the site. So notice you have the green highlights, which are those sections. Then you have the purple highlights, which are the sections here. And then you have the elements that are orange. So I always suggest that if you're trying to test out and see what's what, that you actually try to duplicate and see what those things look like. So for example, if you clone here, you see that it duplicated that whole line. So it kind of shows you what that looks like. Same thing here. If we go here to this blue area and we duplicate that, we see what it duplicates. So let's delete that and then let's go to the purple area. And if we duplicate that, you see what it does there. So again, just showing you what those things do when it comes to cloning it, just so that you understand, hey, if you wanted to add, another section or something like that, duplicate something, you have the ability to do so. But hey, I just want to change the heading. You come in, you see the heading, unlock the full potential of personal coaching. I want to change this heading to something else. I can literally just click in And, I want this to be unlock my full potential with personal coaching. I want to go in and change this text or whatever the case may be. All of those things. I want to change the color. So if you're just typing text, you can just go in and click that and make those updates. If you want to go in and like change the color or anything like that, you can come down here to the color options, and then you can select the colors. If you don't see that color, you can click here and then go in and add the color that you want to add. And then when you add that color, now, you can add all those colors that you want. And that's how you go in and make those updates. Here with the buttons, same thing. If you go up, just scroll through, you see the background color. You want to change the color of the button. That's how you would do that. All those different things. Here, the color options. You want to change the color of your text. You can do that. So, a lot of different things. We do have themes here, which have some different buttons that are already kind of positioned and set up a certain way. But for the most part, you don't have to worry about any of those things. Making any changes, you want to go in and change this image. You would come over here to the image, click there, and then it will either bring you to the media library, where those are the pictures that you've saved, or you can upload to the actual media library. Or if you select this drop down, you can go to Unsplash or Pixabay, and let's say that I wanted to search coaching. So now it pulls up different images, and these are free images that you can utilize. So if I wanted to select this image instead, now I've replaced that image with a different image. Same thing here. So here, if you wanted to go in and adjust things, you just go in and change group and one-on-one coaching. You would just change that information, and then from there, that's where you would go in. Here you can see where the image is. If you wanted to change that image again, so group coaching, I'll select this image, and now it changes that. So here you can go in and adjust the width. So this width and height allows you to be able to adjust the width and height. So if you wanted to adjust that, you can do so. But overall, again, those are the main functions that you would utilize. You do have the ability to add other things. So let's say that you do wanted to go to one of the elements, you wanted to add a button somewhere where there isn't one, add a form, or something like that. Here are all of your elements, and then with these elements, you just drag those to the location where you want them to be. So if I wanted to add a sub headline, I would just go in and add that information, and then we'll be good to go from there. Again, I can delete that if I don't like it and go in and add something else. If I click this plus, it'll bring that up automatically for you to do that. If I wanted a bullet list, I could go in and do that. Add different things. You can just add, information in directly, or you could duplicate it. So again, just showing you the options that exist. But those are generally the main things that you would need to know from a beginner perspective to be able to make adjustments on the site the most important thing to be mindful of is that when you come in, is that you save. So if you don't have a domain already set up for it, the only thing you will be able to do is save. But if you want to be able to publish it out to the internet, and you have to have a connected domain, and when you click publish, that's where you'll select the domain that you'll be connecting it to, and then you'll save that. Okay. All right. You have any questions, as always, reach out, let us know. We're here to help. Have a great one.